2, 3. The bell has rung, the lesson has begun. Good morning, my dear guys. I am very glad to see you. Let us start our class. We shall start our class as usual with our language practice, and our poem for today is the following. Yes, I will spend the lifelong day with nature in this month of May, and sit beneath the trees and share my bread with birds whose homes are there. While cows lie down to eat and sheep stand with their necks in grass so deep, while birds do sing with all their might, as though they felt the earth in flight, this is the hour I dreamt of when I sat surrounded by poor men, and thought of how the Arabs sat alone at evening gazing at. Now let us read this poem after me. Yes, I will spend the lifelong day with nature in this month of May, and sit beneath the trees and share my bread with birds whose homes are there. While cows lie down to eat and sheep stand to their necks in grass so deep, while birds do sing with all their might, as thought they felt the earth in flight, this is the hour I dreamt of when I sat surrounded by poor men, and thought of how the Arabs sat alone at evening gazing at. Now read this poem with me. Yes, I will spend the lifelong day with nature in this month of May, and sit beneath the trees and share my bread with birds whose homes are there. While cows lie down to eat and sheep stand to their necks in grass so deep, while birds do sing with all their might, as thought they felt the earth in flight, this is the hour I dreamt of when I sat surrounded by poor men, and thought of how the Arabs sat alone at evening gazing at. Very nice. Now please open your textbooks at page 136. 136. Section 2. Unusual hobbies to take up. It is very interesting section, and look at the page. You can see 6 pictures, and these pictures are connected with different unusual hobbies. Let us try to describe them. What can we see in the first picture? I can see a girl who is going to ride a horse. Why not? Then I see climbing. After the second picture, I see a guy who plays the guitar. Then I see a footballer or soccer. Next, I see a girl who is drawing now, and I see 3 boys who play Xbox. Very nice. Why not? Each of us prefers different types of hobby, and I suppose it's up to you to decide what hobby to choose. Now let us do exercise 24. Read through the Unusual Hobbies website. What hobbies do they describe? I'm going to read all these different Unusual Hobbies websites and then translate them. The first one, mooing competition. If you are good at imitating animals, you will enjoy competitive mooing. Join our club on the internet or come to the next competition. It can sound ridiculous, but competitions are held in many rural areas and are becoming more and more popular. Very nice. Let us try to translate this unusual hobby. Значит, соревнования по мычанию. Если вы преуспели в имитации животных, ну, имеется в виду голосов, то вы будете наслаждаться вот этим соревнованием именно мычащих, по мычанию. Присоединяйтесь к нашему клубу в интернете или приходите на следующие соревнования. Это звучит совершенно волшебно, но соревнования проводятся на многих территориях и становятся все более и более популярными. Next. Dog grooming. Those who like pets make take up the hobby that is becoming more and more popular. Do you want to take a lion or a tiger for a walk? Go for it. Groom your dog and take part in competitions. If you want your dog to look different, this is for you. Значит, постригание собак. Те, кому нравятся домашние животные, могут выбрать такое хобби, как стать более и более популярными. Вы хотели бы взять льва или тигра на прогулку? Да, пожалуйста, давайте. Значит, свою собаку нужно будет постричь и принять участие в соревнованиях. Если бы вы хотите, чтобы ваша собака выглядела по-разному, тогда это для вас. The next one, jigsaw puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles are not for kids only. From a simple 6-piece game to a complicated 200-piece cut that a professional can enjoy. Fantastic puzzles for all ages are available online. Значит, головоломки для взрослых или пазлы, значит, они не только для детей. От простой шестикусочной игры к сложной 200-кусочной, которая могут наслаждаться профессионалы. И фантастические пазлы для всех возрастов доступны в режиме онлайн. The next one, tape art. This simple and elegant portrait is made of a cassette tape. Find some old-fashioned cassettes, pull out the magnetic tape, and to make a picture. A lot of impressive portraits have been made. Click here to find out more. Значит, кассетное искусство. Это простой и элегантный портрет, который выполнен из кассетной ленты. Найдите несколько старомодных кассет, возьмите магнитную ленту и создайте, собственно, картинку, изобразите. Множество интересных и впечатляющих портретов было сделано. Кликайте, чтобы узнать больше информации. Number 5. Funny names. Some names seem strange and funny, some really are. Find an old phone book and make a collection of amusing, interesting, strange and occasionally rude names. Забавные, интересные, смешные имена. Некоторые имена кажутся странными и смешными, а какие-то действительно таковыми и являются. Найдите старую телефонную книгу и создайте коллекцию из удивительных, интересных, странных и случайно, грубых имен. Number 6. Paper airplane making. Paper airplane making is a popular hobby nowadays. It's not as easy and primitive as it may seem. Contact your expert who is ready to share secrets of this craft. Изготовление бумажных самолетиков – это популярное хобби на сегодняшний день. Это нелегко и примитивно, как это может показаться. Значит, свяжитесь с экспертом, который готов поделиться с вами секретами этого ремесла. Very nice. Now let us do exercise 25. Let us rank our listening skills. Exercise number 25. Please listen attentively to this task and don't forget to make some notes. 1, 2, 3.
Аудиозапись номер 50. Section 2. Exercise 25. Listen to people talking about their hobbies and do the task from your textbook. Speaker 1.
Some people can't understand what I get out of doing puzzles. They say, why don't you do something more productive? Or why do you spend so much time on something you are going to take apart? But what they don't understand is that doing puzzles can improve your memory as well as concentration. You're imagining the pieces you have left and where each one might go. It is impossible to do a puzzle and not think about it constantly. And now I've come across an online jigsaw puzzle site which has made it even more fun for me. On this site you can choose the level of difficulty from a simple 6-piece cut to a challenging 247-piece cut. Also, you can upload your photos and make them into jigsaw puzzles that you can share with others. But the best thing is that you can communicate with others by sending them puzzle postcards or even have puzzle competitions.
Speaker 2. I've always loved paper airplanes. I am fascinated by their flight, by the force that keeps them up in the air. I even had some problems at school, as my teachers objected to my hobby. But I didn't mean to interfere with the class. I just wanted to make a better plane that could fly very high and go a longer distance. Recently I learned that in the Guinness Book of Records, there is a record for time aloft for paper airplanes. I started looking for more information in the internet and found a site organized by Ken Blackburn, a person who is also obsessed with paper airplanes. In 1983, he set his first Guinness record and reset it several times after that. He also wrote a book about making paper airplanes. His hobby led him into the profession of aeronautical engineer. I like the site because it gives you not only some practical advice on how to build paper airplanes, but it also helps to see that you're not alone in your hobby and there are other people who take it just as seriously as you do. Speaker 3.
It might seem crazy, but my hobby is bending metal forks. I learned how to do it from an internet site which gives detailed instructions on this process. What I actually wanted was to impress my friends by doing something unusual and funny. It really worked. Strangely, it doesn't work all the time and I can't explain what the success depends upon. I think some of the sculptures you can get from forks are pretty cool. They look like scorpions, sometimes like people. I took pictures of these sculptures and put them on the walls in my room. I like having friends around and showing these photos to them because people don't usually believe it's possible.
Speaker 4. I'm really into Tai Chi. It's an excellent variation in martial arts. It can have a philosophical element that I don't always agree with, but I enjoy the physical exercises that are in fact very slow and very controlled martial art moves. I'm not really that into team sports, but that doesn't mean I avoid teams. I decided to look into some debating societies and try that out. I found it can be very stimulating to think on my feet, develop an argument with very little lead time, and present it in a short fixed period of time. This I'm supposed to do while supporting my teammates and building the platform for the net presenter. This process did not come easily to me, but I managed to become moderately proficient at it. I actually ended up doing well enough in public speaking to win an international exchange visit from the local Lions Club. Speaker 5.
My hobby is surfing the net and finding about interesting and unusual things. I believe it makes me a more interesting person. Last week I came across a site of the Secret Society of Happy People. At first I thought it was a joke, but it turned out to be a real-life society that was formed in 1998. The idea behind it is to encourage people to express happiness and discourage those who don't like hearing happy news. I thought it was a really great idea because what we keep hearing on the news every day is mostly bad. The site gives people a chance to talk about the happiest moments in their lives, vote for the happiest events, inventions, and social changes in the world, and even take part in some campaigns organized by the members of this society. It's amazing how much you can learn about the world today from the internet.
Very nice. It was the end of our task. Please do the task under the letter B. Listen again and say which of the speakers and the following 10 different lines. You have to decide what speaker, which of the speakers really tells this or those information. But I want you to do it by yourself. Please use my video and listen again. But now I want to ask you my home assignment. At home, please do exercise 26 and language help. These two tasks are situated on the page number 137. Please do it by yourself before the next lesson. Now our lesson is over. I have finished. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye bye.